They used the clock, just not able to get that shot to fall.
Lob inside, deflected and controlled now by Sykes. Into the body of Hull, lays it up and in. Mitchell, little hesitation, jab step again, no look to Boston. And Boston gets the Fever on the board. Isabel Harrison will pick up the foul.
That's the third game Isabel Harrison is in, so every single time they get a chance to play, it's a big one.
Sykes gets to the hoop, the harm, and will head to the free throw line. Clark and Boston. Deep one from Clark to start things off, does not go. Boston fights for that clearance, and Mabry got a piece of it. Here's Hull as she gets it to go.
She's kind of one of those sneaky players, a versatile player in so many ways.
Harrison not shy on the three, that knocks down. Yuskaita running the floor. Might be the easiest bucket on the roll. And step through, doesn't go, follows her own. Blocked by Boston, and they're gonna get a jump ball. That is showing the strength of Aaliyah Boston this season. Yuskaita. She's very poised and calm when she collects down low.
Oh, she's getting
Boston back into the game. Here's Mitchell. Lays that up and in.
Out for both of them in the end.
Off the inbound. Nice find to Mitchell. Sykes. Here's Conde for three. That one is a beautiful shot.
and a much needed.
Benley on the roll. Back cut from Sykes right down the middle of the lane, lays it up and in.
Kind of trying to figure out how to get her back in the rhythm that she was playing with.
Boston inside, quick hook shot. First turnover for the Tempo in this ball game. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Boston off the quick crossover, follows her own miss. How about Aaliyah Boston and her energy?
Taking her time.
Raven Johnson into the ball game for the Fever. Harrison flips that one up. Nice touch off the rim. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell probing. Step through, over, off the window.
Kelsey Mitchell downhill, hard to stop unless you're going to bring the rotation over.
Conde layup doesn't go. Mitchell attacking, probing, kicks. Johnson going baseline, 2 seconds, 1 second. Cunningham hits it! Here's Clark behind the back on Alman as she's going to get that to fall over the front of the rim. At the buzzer, it was the missed free throws prior to that. Unconventional of Clark to be missing so many free throws here. Here's Mabry, gets that to go off the wing this evening. That might be a record. Here's Yuskaita. Good poise to finish. Harris, you have more on the international flavor of Toronto?
Yeah, there's a lot of international players on that roster for the Tempo.
She talks so highly of Sabally, and just like when she's healthy, she's amazing.
Yuskaita continues to be the hot hand. Tempo can take the lead on this possession, but it's stripped by Clark. The Fever trying to look for some calmness. Clark attacking, lays that off. Yuskaita kicks it. Harrison in the corner. Back-to-back triples for Toronto. 3-point lead here for the Fever. And they're going to count the front. In fact, Benley to Harrison. Doesn't go. Good defense there by Timpson. Clark, low cross. Behind the back, no look. Timpson with the finish!
And that's one thing that Coach White said she's really proud of. Even as they have maybe not done as well. Oh my gosh, that block.
Harrison works off the screen from Sykes. Sykes rises from three. Gets every bar.
Like to get up and down, but when they are able to set into their half-court offense, they can get some good looks.
In-out dribble from Clark for the lay-in. Here's Harrison for three. That one left short. Clark on the rebound and pushing. Up the floor. Boston sealing space and finishing.
Well, Boston does the right thing. She knows one thing we all know is when one player goes down, another player has to step up.
Marina Mabrey stepping up right there. Clark now with it. Clark kicks it. Cunningham, pump fake, sidestep three. Sophie Cunningham hits. Sykes. Mabrey dribbles it off the foot of Cunningham. Up the floor. Cunningham under control.
Unforced errors by Toronto, and the Fever are rolling.
9-2 run over the last 90 seconds. Make it a Boston lays it up and in. Mabrey, that three goes. Mitchell had that stripped. Sykes going the other way. Mitchell grabbing at her face. On the bounce, Conde comes back to Sykes. In the paint, hanging, gets that to go.
Skater went out with her fourth foul. So that is big when you look at Julie Alamán, also not with the team.
Here she is, stretching from distance. That one.
And I think this also goes back to role players, knowing your role. And Kelsey Mitchell.
Cross-court pass, here's Pui. 4 on the shot clock, Conde. A calming shot 4 here. Up the floor, Cunningham. Hits it! Mabrey. Mid-range jumper goes. That's a bucket that Mitchell. Distance. Trying to turn the corner. Clark. Mitchell gets it back. Foul line jumper. That goes. Conde off the kick. The answer. Cunningham works off Hines Allen. Lines it up and knocks it down.
Available for Toronto to sub in. You got to learn how to use the minutes and use these bodies wisely.
Mitchell, even with the defender and Nurse out. Turn in the corner, kicks it in the corner. Here's Hines Allen, baseline, kick out, Cunningham. Yes! For the tempo. Harris Lawson, Tamika Catchings, Megan McPeak with you on a Tuesday evening. So glad to be with you from Circle City. Here she is again. And the fans absolutely love it. Poked away from behind by Conde, but Billings is with it. Lob inside to Boston as she lays it up and in.
Great job and great patience.
91-74 lead here. And an update on Alamán. It is a headache. So we wish her well as Sykes as Clark got that layup to go. Here's Yuskaita going into the body of Clark, gonna give her the bucket, the foul, and one more. Back tapped, Conde with it. Conde attacking, count the bucket, and the foul. Maria Conde gonna head to the free throw line for Toronto. Season high 13 assists for Caitlin Clark tonight. Here's Clark from 3. She's been trying to get that one all night. Clark ends up with the rebound. Now Cunningham, over to Hall. Cunningham on the follow, and the finish. And they're gonna go 4 in a row. And you see the embrace at midcourt between the two coaches who, as players, as Paris said, were traded for one another in 2000. And it was on the shoulders of Kelsey Mitchell tonight, but don't discredit what Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark did with their double-doubles.